This is my Super Bowl.
Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Joe Villani, proud principal of Bethel Park High School. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 114th commencement ceremonies paying tribute to the Bethel Park High School class of 2023. Thank you all for joining us this evening as we celebrate the work and accomplishment of these students from the past 4 years. Recognizing that no accomplishment can be achieved without the support of others, I would like to thank the families of our students with a round of applause for all they have done to assist our students at arriving at this moment. As our students have thanked our parents, I would also like to extend my gratitude to all those who worked so hard behind the scenes to make today happen. That includes our maintenance, custodian, and facilities department, school police and security, counselors, high school secretaries, especially Kathy Janicek and Jenny Katrufis, our band director, Chad Thompson, choral director, Todd Kazawa, our sound team, including Jeff Schilling, Dylan McKenna, and Jim Hastings, our video team, including Brad Shastuski, and our high school student helpers, our senior class co-sponsors, Chris Durko and Brad Shastuski, high school assistant principals, James Fodzi and Keith Walters. Mrs. Franzik left us, but also thank you to Mrs. Franzik for all she did in our time here. Our district administration in attendance here tonight, and of course, our school board of directors. I'd also like to thank and recognize our distinguished guests in attending, including Judge Ron Arnone, Bethel Park Mayor Jack Allen, and State Senator Devlin Robinson. Also, Major Retired Dr. Eric Clax, and our other military presenters for this evening. Also, thank you to Mr. Chris Thompson of Campus Life for last evening's baccalaureate services. All of these individuals and more have contributed to making today such a memorable event. With those in the top 21, please make your way to the stage at this time. At this time, please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats, and join us in singing of the national anthem, followed by the Bethel Park alma mater, led by the Bethel Park High School Top 21.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Thank you, Top 21. Please be seated. If you could see, I'm stalling for a brief moment. Graduation is so scripted, and our students know how OCD I am about scripting, but we have a very special moment about to happen. If you could point your attention to the far end zone here, we have a special group of individuals walking on the field now. Our Bethel Park baseball seniors walking in right now. I'm going to ask that we have a second procession and allow these students to please make their way in front of the stage here for an additional special recognition. Mr. Thompson, on your cue, sir. So with us up here are 14 incredible seniors, accompanied by Coach Pat Zender. Our baseball team, on this joyous day of graduation, didn't have the exact results they wanted to earlier today. But I couldn't miss this opportunity, with them coming back from the middle part of the states, to let this, what happened earlier today, to tarnish anything they have done. These 14 seniors have been a part of something so incredible that has not been done in baseball in Bethel Park school history. All these gentlemen here in front of us were part of two, not one, but two consecutive state championships. They have put Bethel Park on the baseball map, have made us a perennial powerhouse, and while today did not end the way they had imagined, we could not be more proud of them. So I ask everyone to recognize them and show them the appreciation we all have from all they've given us in their time at Bethel Park High School. You guys have been such an important part of this athletic history here at Bethel Park, and you are a very proud part of this academic class of 2023 with graduates here. At this time, please take your place and join your classmates. Great job, guys. There you go. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, Mira Weston, who will be attending the University of Pittsburgh in the fall.
Thank you, Mr. Villani. Good evening, esteemed class of 2023, and to all the dear friends, proud families, and respected faculty members who have gathered here for this commencement ceremony. I am honored for the opportunity to address you all here tonight. Today marks a pivotal moment in each of our individual journeys as we bid farewell to our high school years and embark upon the next chapter of our lives. We will recognize and reflect upon our collective growth and achievements, as well as anticipate the future opportunities that this transitional period will bring us. A few weeks ago, I received a letter in the mail from my third grade self. Upon perusing its contents, I found myself amused with the innocence and simplicity of my life and how drastically different my perspective has become. Concerns about spelling tests accompanied by detailed descriptions of my favorite childhood TV shows and books display the essence of a genuine adolescent experience. However, gone are the days when my worries revolved around minor issues concerning recess and my favorite boy band, for I now spend my nights haunted by visions of calculus and Shakespeare's Hamlet. The concerns that once burdened my younger self now hold no resemblance to matters that occupy my mind today. These recollections, however, further emphasize just how complicated our lives have become. And today, as we depart from high school and venture into varying unexpected paths, we set out to experience one of the most profound changes we encounter within our lifetime. However, as many of us hold a shared anxiety regarding life after high school, we must hold out hope that this transitional period of change and adjustment will offer us new opportunities to grow. Although I reminisce on my third grade self with deep nostalgia, I also recognize that within our 13 years of schooling, we have cultivated traits and qualities far beyond what we acquired during our elementary school education. Change is not only an inevitable part of life, but it is also a necessary part of life. Within environments of change, we are better able to flourish and propel ourselves forward towards higher and greater goals. Change is not something to be feared, but rather something to welcome for its abundance of potential and advancement. In just a few short years, we will likely reflect on our high school years, similarly laughing at the trivial things that once consumed us. However, as we get older, it is important that we change and adapt in order to reach our highest potential as we strive towards the best versions of ourselves. Although our respective futures will inevitably be intertwined with uncertainty and doubt, it is precisely these elements that add a sense of thrill and meaning to our lives. These new experiences allow us to grow into improved versions of who we are, continuously pushing the limits of self-discovery. Thank you, once again, to each and every one of you, not only for your time here tonight, but for the countless memories we've created over these past 4 years. In the midst of what may have seemed like ordinary conversations and exchanges with our classmates, we unknowingly painted the strokes of unforgettable moments. These seemingly trivial interactions now etched into our brains will serve as a source of nostalgic and sentimental reflection, reminding us of the positive aspects of our high school experience. As I bring this speech to a close, I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate our school for our unwavering commitment towards academic excellence, resulting in our recognition as a Blue Ribbon School. I did not write that. Mr. Villani, why would you add that to my speech? Anyways, thank you, Bethel Park High School, and congratulations, class of 2023.
Never miss a chance. Thank you, Mira. I'm sorry I couldn't miss the opportunity to mention how proud I am of you guys or the blue ribbon. Sorry. I do have a few words myself, which may sound a little similar to that. But I wanted to share this with this year's class, class of 2023. It has been an honor to serve as your principal during what has been an extraordinary 4 years of high school. Senior students, you've experienced so much in your time, and you've been a part of elevating this school in all areas, including academics, athletics, and activities. I'm so proud of the effort and dedication of this class that's committed to reaching new levels of success and indeed putting Bethel Park on the national stage this past year. This did happen when we joined an elite and exclusive group of high schools in the United States to be named the 2022 National Blue Ribbon School. This recognition was derived from testing scores primarily achieved by this graduating class, which did indeed formally designate Bethel Park High School as an exemplary, high-performing school. For this and so much more, let me extend my sincere gratitude, congratulations, and appreciation for all of you. As you've walked through the main doors of the high school each morning, I feel this class fully embodies our school motto of built on tradition, focused on the future. This graduating class holds a special place in my heart. Your class has embodied the cultural shift in our school, caring and empathy for others, creating what is truly the model example of what I hope all future BPHS students strive to match. When you reflect on your time and memories at Bethel Park, I hope it's positive. I was asked earlier this year by a publication, what do you think today's youth need to hear? I share that answer with you now. It's okay to be where you are. So many times we judge our chapter 3 against somebody else's chapter 26. Everyone focuses so much on the destination that they sometimes lose sight of the small but necessary steps it takes to get there. The journey is the most important part. That is the process of adding value to yourself every day. Learn something new, read more, and build relationships. Every choice, every decision you make helps shape your circumstances. Everyone's path is different, and there are numerous ways to get there. You just have to take that next step. My hope is that this chapter of high school has provided you with the lessons, skills, and necessary tools to define your character and to take that next step in your life's journey. Know in your hearts that you are all special, talented, and unique in your own way. And the world holds such great opportunities and excitement for each and every one of you. Never become discouraged. Simply learn, adjust, and continue striving for the greatness that I, your teachers, and your families all know you are capable of reaching. More than anything, I hope you remember and treasure the relationships you formed in high school. For in the end, those relationships and experiences are the biggest takeaways from these 4 years. I treasure and consider myself a better person for knowing and sharing this time with all of you. On behalf of the high school administration, faculty, and staff, we wish you the best of luck as you graduate and move on into the world. While you may only be classmates for 4 years at Bethel Park High School, always remember, you are Blackhawks forever. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2023. Unfortunately, our superintendent, Dr. Walsh, is unable to be here with us tonight as his son is graduating as well from a neighboring school district. He had to fulfill his role tonight as dad, but he did want me to wish all of you the best and congratulations to the entire class for all you've accomplished and everything you've done here at Bethel Park High School. So at this time, I would like to introduce the Assistant Superintendent of Bethel Park School District, Dr. Mark Korzinski.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, you, the graduating class of 2023. It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you today as Assistant Superintendent of the Bethel Park School District. On behalf of the entire school district, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you on this monumental occasion of your high school graduation. Graduation Day is a culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. It's a celebration of the countless hours of studying, the projects completed, and the friendships made, and the personal growth experienced. Today, we gather to honor your achievements and to acknowledge the exciting journey that lies ahead. As we reflect on your time in the school district, I want to express my gratitude to the remarkable educators who have been instrumental in your academic and personal development. They have been your guides, your mentors, the champions, and challenge you to reach your full potential and inspiring you to pursue excellence in all that you do. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. To the parents and families that are sitting here today, I want to acknowledge the love, support, and sacrifices you have made to help your children reach this significant milestone. Your unwavering belief in their abilities and your commitment to their education have played an integral role in their success. Your unwavering belief in their abilities and your commitment to their education have played a larger role in their success, so let's applaud the parents and guardians who have nurtured and guided these young men and women throughout their education. Graduates, today is a day not only to celebrate the achievements, but also to acknowledge the unique challenges you have faced during your high school years. You have endured a global pandemic that disrupted your education. It changed the way you learned and tested your resilience. Despite these obstacles, you have demonstrated remarkable adaptability and strength, and you have emerged stronger and more prepared for the future. As you leave the confines of the high school and enter the next phases of your lives, remember that you possess the power to shape your own destinies. The world you are entering is filled with endless possibilities, and it's up to you to seize them. You are equipped with knowledge, skills, and experiences necessary to make a positive impact on your communities in the world. As you embark on your chosen path, whether it's pursuing higher education, joining the workforce, or serving your nation, I encourage you to pursue your passions, follow your dreams, and never stop learning. Embrace every opportunity that comes your way, for it's through exploration and stepping outside your comfort zone that will discover your true potential. Remember, success is not measured solely by material achievements, but also by the impact you have on others. Be kind. Be compassionate. Lift others up. And be a source of inspiration. Your actions, no matter how small, have the power to make a difference in the lives of others. Graduates, I have immense faith in your ability to create positive change. Your potential is boundless, and I have no doubt that you will leave an indelible mark on this world. As you move forward, always remember the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the memories cherished during your time at Bethel Park School District. On behalf of the entire school district, I extend my heartfelt congratulations once again. Go forth with courage, integrity, and a commitment to making the world a better place. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Korzinski. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 valedictorian, Carter Kaczynski, who will be attending Penn State University in the fall. Right there, Carter.
Good evening, class of 2023. I would like to start by saying a quick thank you for everyone for attending, including students, staff, families, and friends. We would not be here today without your guidance and support. Each and every one of you has impacted our lives in many diverse ways we can never repay. As a class, we only experienced one regular year of high school. We dealt with many cancellations, closures, and uncertainties surrounding the things we love. I can still remember back to that Friday in 2020 when I got home from school and my mom had stocked the freezer with pizza rolls for what was supposed to be 2 weeks. Although a 3-month break filled with coloring homework assignments was nice at first, we soon realized that this would have a huge impact on our daily lives. In retrospect, I am proud to say that we overcame COVID as a group. We did not let it ruin our high school experience, but rather we made the most out of it. After a sophomore year that was nothing like our grandparents, parents, or older siblings had ever experienced, we came back to school as juniors, and those coloring assignments slowly turned into 200-word vocab list. Thanks, Mr. Hare. Overall, I think we can all say that it was for the best. Just 3 years ago, we were sitting in our pajamas on Zoom, awake or not, accepting it as our new normal. Now we're here as all of our years together finally come to an end. We have experienced change all throughout high school, and we are about to experience it again after today. Not all of us have exact plans for the future. Whether we do or not, we are all going through some sort of change in our lives that can be difficult to face. Not a lot of people talk about how scary change is. Experiencing the unknown brings anxiety and discomfort, but if we embrace it, we give ourselves many opportunities to grow. We can't shy away from this major change about to occur in our lives. While it may seem like a lot right now, we must know that it is just another step towards the success we seek. The fear of the future is just an obstacle in our way. This isn't the last time we are going to go through change either. The only thing constant in life is change. It's bound to happen, and that's a good thing. A life without change is not a life at all. So I encourage you to seek discomfort moving forward, because within that discomfort is a path that will lead you to growth one way or another. For those of you who have known me for a while, you would know that valedictorian had been a goal of mine since middle school. I don't know what got into me, but I'm glad that I followed through with this goal. Even though it forced me to take classes like AP Lit and APUSH, which maybe caused a little bit of trauma, this accomplishment was all worth the effort, and there was no way I could have done it by myself. While I stand up here alone, there are other individuals who helped me get to this spot. First, thank you to all my friends. Your support and sometimes work were very helpful along the way. Lucas's help writing this speech and Mira and Grace's efforts on lab reports while Jake and I mixed random chemicals together will always be appreciated. I also owe a special thank you to my parents. I wouldn't have been able to do this without my mom constantly nagging me about my grades and my dad always setting a good example. You guys put in just as much work as I did, and I can't thank you enough. And finally, class of 2023, thank you for all the memories that we got to experience together. I want to wish everyone good luck as we walk across this stage, beginning a new chapter of our lives. I can't believe I'm about to quote Taylor Swift right now, but here it is. The scary news is you're on your own now. But the exciting news is you're on your own now. Thank you, Bethel Park High School.
Thank you, Carter. Leading the introduction of our military speaker and presentation is Drew Lippert, Principal Advisory Council of Students, President.
Bethel Park has a long and proud tradition of military service. We recognize these students with red, white, and blue military cords prior to the distribution of diplomas. In addition to the military cords, the school has designed an exclusive challenge coin that is given to all of our graduates headed for armed forces. These coins are two-sided. One side has the American flag with all the seals of the military branches reading, "Congratulations on your commitment to service." On the other side, it says Bethel Park High School with a picture of a Black Hawk and has the following message: "Raised in the nest, grown into a majestic bird, now stand up and be proud, and spread your wings, soar fearlessly through the world, forever a hawk." To acknowledge the commitment to serving our country through the armed forces is one of our own Bethel Park citizens and parent of a 2023 graduate, Major Retired Dr. Eric Clax, who will say a few words and then lead the recognition of our graduates headed for military service.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening, esteemed guests, members of the school board, Dr. Korsinski, Principal Villani, faculty, staff, family, and friends, but most of all, to the class of 2023. To be here tonight is truly an honor for me. I've been out of high school for a few years now, but I clearly recall a lot of details from my graduation day. I recall the ceremony was held downtown at the convention center. I recall my parents and grandparents in attendance. By the way, it's important to keep stuff like that in mind. People show up because they care about you. But of everything I can recall, who the speakers were is a mystery to me. I definitely don't recall anything they said either. In light of that, I will make an effort to keep my speech brief. If I can't keep it, unforgettable. Built on tradition, focused on the future, serves as your school motto. I must say I kind of like it. Seniors, the future is now. 352 of you are graduating. There's significance in that number. It implies you are capable of accomplishing big things, but you must be passionate about what you do. So the question is, how will the world differ because of your presence? I have no doubt that it will be much better. I can promise you, it's not important whether you serve in the military, your gender, ethnic group, religion, sexual orientation, or social economic status. We all face the same problems in the world. Life is not always fair, and there will be challenges. But I'm confident you will do your part to change the future. I served as a soldier for 21 years. And since basic training, I've always engaged in the same daily ritual. When I awake, I first ask myself, why did you wake up today? And what difference will you make? Then I go and make my bed. The reason behind making my bed is to create a habit of achievement every day, no matter how small, in order to create a chain reaction of accomplishments. As you begin the next chapter of your life, I would like to share some insights I gained as a combat tank commander. First, recalibrate your thinking. Failure is a concept that does not exist. Life is simply informing you to try another approach or put forth more effort. Your success is the result after you stop making excuses. So never give up on yourself or your goals. I learned how to overcome obstacles in many ways through combat. Second, learn from each mistake you make and never stop challenging yourself because you're uncomfortable. Combat taught me that when we make a commitment and stick to it, we can accomplish more than we ever imagined. Third, your future resume should not only be a record of your previous roles and titles. Make it a story about the reason you exist. It should serve as your azimuth. Combat humbles you and motivates you to pursue goals beyond superficial aspirations. Fourth, find your zone of greatness. This is where your passion and strengths merge. Combat teaches you the value of preparation to achieve a desired goal. So I specialize in the art of war and discovered a straightforward rule. Spend 90% of effort on preparation and 10% into execution. Fifth, choose the change you want to see in the world. That's when your story starts to get really good. Combat taught me that everyone has the potential to make a difference in their own unique way. Six, there is one thing all human beings share. It's the need to feel validated. Being aware of your purpose helps clarify this. Sleeping on the back of tanks in Iraq clarified my purpose. 7, find out what makes you feel alive, then pursue it boldly. One of the highlights of my life was being able to serve alongside my fellow soldiers. We established an unbreakable bond as a result of our shared challenges and victories. 8, immerse yourself when trying something new. This allows you to gain a new and broader perspective. The biggest challenge I ever encountered was combat. It enabled me to reveal my authentic self. 9, when you begin to question the course of your life, remember that life is a marathon and not a sprint. So just keep moving forward. I became an optimist due to combat. True leaders devise a plan and encourage themselves and others to follow towards a better outcome. 10, when you get, give. When you learn, teach. Show appreciation for everything and everyone. Remember to say thank you to your parents or guardians for their support up to this point. I learned from combat that no one can accomplish anything great alone. It requires a team effort. Finally, no matter your future path, always remember the sun will rise every day. And when it does, ask yourself, why did I wake up today? Then go make your bed. Thank you very much. At this time, with those students entering the armed forces, please make your way forward. As these students embark on their military careers, we want to take this moment to recognize their commitment to our country by decorating them with the red, white, and blue military cord, along with presenting them with their first challenge coin. After the individual photos, I ask that all the military commits to please remain standing up front for a group photo at the end of the presentation. We are going to start with the Air Force. Air Force Staff Sergeant Kristen Erd will assist us today in recognizing those students committing to the Air Force. Our first graduate going to the Air Force is Emma Bushelli. Congratulations, Emma. Our next graduate going to serve in the Air Force is Joshua Coonan. Congratulations, Josh. Our next graduate going to serve in the Air Force is Kara Robinson. Congratulations, Kara. Next, we will recognize those students who are entering the Army. Our first graduate going to serve in the Army and attend the University of Pittsburgh is Forrest Shaw. Congratulations, Forrest. Our next graduate is going to serve in the Army and attend Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, Florida. Cole Sugar. Congratulations, Cole. We're going to take a group photo in a moment, but before we do, I have one final request. Many of you in attendance have been role models for these young people. You've lived your life as an example, and some of you were in uniform and served our country during part of your life. So if I could ask, for everyone who has ever served in any branch of our great armed forces, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you to all of you for your service, and thank you to the new entrants from this year's graduating class going forward to serve in our armed forces.
Staff Sergeant Major Flax. One more, guys, one more. Thank you, Major Dr. Eric Clax. And now the time we've all been waiting for. In a few moments, Bethel Park High School faculty members will call students by name to receive their diplomas from members of our school board of directors. At this time, I'd like to introduce our school board of directors president, Mr. Barry Christensen, and ask him to come forward for this next part of the ceremony. Mr. Christensen, I present to you the Bethel Park School District High School Class of 2023. They have fulfilled their requirements as presented in the policies of Bethel Park School District and as approved by the Department of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I respectfully request that you approve the presentation of their diplomas and bestow upon them the status of 2023 graduates of Bethel Park School District.
Thank you, Mr. Villani. Now, by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I accept the class of 2023 and, joined by the Board of Education, hereby confer the diploma signifying the certification and the status of graduates. I present to the Bethel Park community the Bethel Park High School Class of 2023.
And now I would ask the faculty to come to the front and begin the distribution of diplomas. We ask for and appreciate your respectful demeanor throughout the program and ask that you attempt to hold your applause in order for the audience to hear all of the name of the graduates being called.
Class of 2023, with the first two rows on both sides, please stand and proceed forward at this time.
Hold for a second.
Diksha Adhikari.
Kristen Kusluk.
Elizabeth Alacy.
Andrew Kovac.
Aaron Jefferson All.
Gianni La Molinera.
Ray Altmeyer.
Savannah Halo Lathman.
Braylee Anderson.
Mara Lavelle.
Taylor Michelle Apria.
Grace Lejack.
Leah Christine Armstrong.
Evan Lejeune.
Marquise Lane Armstrong Ross.
Jesse Donald Lester.
Emily Ashton.
Shu Ting Lin.
Lucas Riley Askins.
Amanda Lincoln.
Matthew R. Balazic.
David Lindsay.
Elena Sue Banks.
Andrew Douglas Lippert.
Jordan Barber.
Haley Lissack.
Lindsay Rose Barone.
Anna Marie Lorenzi.
Johnny Barr.
Adriana Lynn Loeb.
Gavin Thurston Barzin.
Yingzi Liu.
Aubrey Beardsley.
Ben Luffy.
Lexi Joan Beck.
Hannah Luntz.
Robert Beckwith.
And Lucas James Liebarger.
Would the next two rows please stand and proceed forward at this time?
Tracy will read first.
Nora Catherine Bell.
Gianna A. Magnotti.
Isabella Rose Bernstein.
Aaron Malloy.
Eva Louise Blatz.
Flora Mamadova.
Jeremy E. Blockland.
Aubrey Dawn Mannion.
Lydia Bloom.
Ashley Mans.
Mary Boff.
Cora Martin Farmer.
Isabella Bomar.
Nicole Martinelli.
Jacob S. Borkowski.
Olivia Christine Masseri.
Cameron Grace Botwright.
Charlie Metzler.
Kayla Marie Bowman.
Malia Elise Macero.
Tatum Ellie Brown.
Margaret Rose Matea.
Vincent Joseph Brucker.
Maggie McGrath.
Keegan T. Bruzowski.
Kathleen G. McKinney.
Emma Buchelai.
Jacqueline Mejia.
Cheyenne Burgos.
Dennis J. Myers.
David R. Burkhart.
Megan Meal.
Zachary Owen Bush.
McKenna M. Miller.
Jasmine Cable.
Mason G. Miller.
Nicholas Colano.
Anna Minnick.
Would the next two rows please stand and proceed forward at this time? Kelsey Jean Caldwell.
Clara Moyer.
Aiden James Campbell.
Jackson Molly.
Carter Campbell.
Anthony Marino.
Benjamin Cannon.
Allison Marie Morgan.
Jasmine Marie Cardamone.
Gabriella G. Morgan.
McKenna Rose Carlin.
Emily Morian.
Sean Patrick Carnahan.
Gavin Mole.
Sarah Carroll.
Leighton Musinski.
Reese Caton.
Uzodinma Mateo Mwali Jr.
Austin Kai.
Mira Nair.
John Chalice.
Charlotte Nass.
Stephen Michael Champlin.
Naomi Nass.
Marina Chernicki.
Sophia Nath.
Emily Serrani.
Abigail Neal.
Denari Clax.
Colin Nebel.
Alasia LaShawn Clancy.
Dominic J. Nerone.
Sky Kylie Clark.
Owen Newman.
Allie Klein.
Michael Ninnis.
Joshua Daniel Clunan.
Jason Ryan Nutridge.
Will the next two rows please stand up?
Riley Jean O'Connell.
Mia Cacanio.
Carly O'Mara.
Travis Cortopassi.
Jacob Page.
Jack Coggenauer.
Darian Columbia.
Edward Cunahan.
Penelope Josephine Pandolfa.
Chloe Cross.
Grace Pascius.
Aiden Curry.
Nicholas Perziola.
Tobias DeAndrea.
Logan Pettigrew.
Daya Danyon.
Kyle Furterhurt.
Liam Dar.
Colton James Pfeiffer.
McKenna L. Davin.
Nolan M. Plazio.
Alexa D. Davis.
Kayla Elizabeth Pokel.
Samantha DeGore.
Chathiz Podell.
Braden James Del Duca.
Zachary Provident.
Elaine Delalo.
Lily R. Puskar.
Nicholas Christopher Dell.
Stephanie Puzowski.
Leonard DiMartino.
Ethan Quinn.
Grace Demira.
Jacob W. Rabb.
Dominic DiPasquale.
Aaliyah Simone Marie Ramft.
Victoria DiPasquale.
Would the next two rows please stand and proceed forward at this time?
Ryan Lee Doherty.
Eric Arthur Raymond.
Thomas Daniel Donahue.
Jack R. Riley.
Nina Doherty.
Quinn Riley.
Ethan Drehus.
Gloria G. Reynolds.
Sophia Dudowski.
Mason Rice.
Hallie Dush.
Gianna Rich.
Thomas Edkins.
Isabella Ripley.
Sydney Edwards.
Elizabeth Robinson.
Alexis Ehlers.
Cara Marie Robison.
Kirsten Lynn Elkins.
Charlotte Lynn Rose.
Natalie Engel.
Samara Olivia Rowe.
Alexa Jane Esposito.
Matthew Ruffing.
Nicholas Fabus.
Joshua Runja.
Mara Farmery.
Jackson Rutherford.
Alex Joseph Fedak.
Grace Kathleen Yvonne Sabo.
Sarah Fellows.
Natalie Rose Sager.
Novena Ferenci.
Cameron Santoriello.
Colin B. Fink.
Jansen Lee Sauer.
Jameson Jacqueline Finnegan. Dylan Fennell.
Would the next two rows please stand and proceed forward?
Me first?
Lily Anna Schochner.
Caden Andrew Flanagan.
Cecilia Violet Shine.
Tatiana Noelani Foot.
Sebastian Shine.
Corwin V. Fox.
Haley Nicole Schiller.
Taryn Freivogel.
Emily Elizabeth Schran.
Michael Frost Jr.
Samuel Robert Shulo.
Helena Gable.
Megan Elizabeth Seaman.
Maris Gable.
Maya Alexandra Shaw.
Nicholas Gasper.
Kevin Matthew Sharp.
Abram Gearhart.
Forrest William Shaw.
Mia Gerber.
David William Sheltman III.
Daniel Gibson.
Gabrielle Francis Shogan.
Michael Joseph Glasser.
Cole Allen Sugart.
Kobe R. Gels.
Owen Thomas Sivitz.
Layla Goodman.
Madison Yvonne Scaris.
Mitchell Brooks Graham.
Benjamin Richard Smith.
Juliana Renee Grooms.
Emily T. Smith.
Jeffrey D. Gruska.
Blair Snow.
Alec Garino.
Isaac Solorzano.
Ian Garino.
Would the next two rows please stand and proceed forward at this time?
You want me to go first? All right.
Kendall Blair Sprague.
Benjamin Guffey.
Jackson A. Stefanik.
Kyle Gerganis.
Cooper Alonzo Scudder Stewart.
Srijan Gurung.
Melina Lucille Stewart.
Jonathan David Haddix.
Tyler Matthew Stewart.
Jania Haney.
Savannah Marie Stokes.
Cameron Hanay.
Joseph William Stoner.
Austin Christopher Harned.
Christian Paul Strang.
Jasper Silas Harder Hughes.
Eliana Marie Stranko.
Jack Hartman.
Blake Striegel.
Leah Hartman.
Ava Strutt.
Ashley Heath.
Nolan Thomas Tallett.
Kelsey Heater.
Martina Maria Tatalius.
Lauren Hay.
Kylie Ann Taylor.
Morgan E. Hellerman.
Zachary Andrew Taylor.
Max L. Helmich.
Catherine Grace Tenna.
Lily Grace Hemphill.
Isabella Taylor Testa.
Luke Henderson.
Andrew William Thomas.
Cody Reed Henrik Bondra.
Megan K. Tischler.
Corinne Katie Hughes.
Daniel Angel Torres Reyes.
Would the final rows please stand and proceed forward at this time? Addison Marie Hill.
Jordan Taylor Trusnovic.
Evan Holwinski.
Rebecca Tupper.
Kristen Horgan.
Abigail Turka.
Dominic Joseph Horton Capone.
Shane M. Tarosky.
Gavin Sue.
Jason Allen Tursky.
AJ Huber.
Benny Urbanik.
Allison Hucko.
Olivia Ursenbach.
Maya Hudson.
Nathan Usselman.
Ella Taylor Hebner.
Gian Omen Varghese.
Anthony Hughes.
Nathan Vargo.
Caroline Holtz.
Lucas Daniel Varley.
Hayden Nicholas Hunter.
Hannah Viola.
Miles Jackson.
Lexi Rose Wagner.
Tristan Jackson.
Grant Ryan Wassel.
Victoria Johnston.
Chase Seth Waterman.
Timothy Nicholas Jones.
Skaya Wadowski.
Maddie Kanegi.
Mira Weston.
Riley Patrick Keene.
Elena Wiernick.
Jacob L. Kelly.
Andrew Williams.
Ireland Faith Kennedy.
Olivia Willig.
Cameron Elizabeth Kent.
Abigail Winterhalter.
Carter Kaczynski.
Hannah Joylyn Wotan. Straighten them out.
Brock Kitterman.
Samantha Wolf.
Jack Confelder.
Joshua Patrick Woodman.
Amelia Kaliva.
Joshua Zonizer.
Megan Cara Krapp.
Caitlin Marie Zediker.
Tyler C. Kirchmar.
Jacob P. Zeminski.
Alessia Angelina Kubrick.
Sydney Zuber.
Thank you. Please be seated. And now presenting the senior farewell, the senior class president, Colin Fink, who will be attending the University of Pittsburgh this fall.
Okay. This one? Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Villani. Good evening, class of 2023. Family, friends, staff, and esteemed guests. Allow me to begin by first congratulating all my fellow seniors, and to my peers up here who spoke earlier, Mira, Carter, You two worked tirelessly throughout your entire academic careers to achieve your success here today. All you had to do was hand out some pins. Be assured that this momentous event, and let us make no effort nor attempt to undermine the perseverance and grit that you have all demonstrated to arrive to this occasion. Sure, sometimes it proved challenging, like the Corona lockdown with online schools and masks. Who could forget those lively school board debates? There were even times it seemed impossible, like our first year bio class. Does anyone know if he made it out here tonight? Anyone see him? Of course it wasn't all bad. A lot of us got out of swimming. How many lives were spared by Asynchronous Friday? And while it's certainly not our wish that any future students should befall a similar set of circumstances, we can find ourselves having a sort of odd pride in that we shared this one-of-a-kind experience with one another. There's this idea that we as a generation have been born too late, born into a world where everything has either been thought of or monopolized, where we no longer have control over the technology that has been created, and where it is more important to prove others wrong than it is to prove oneself right. Is it truly as hopeless for us as they say it is? I argue the contrary. I would even say that the uniqueness of our generation, given that we were raised during the genesis of modern technology, gives us a unique opportunity to quite literally change the world. We are equipped to carry the torch. And so now, class of 2023, herein lies the challenge, as English poet William Blake put it. We are not meant to resolve all contradictions, but to live with them and rise above them. Look around you and among us. Know that every innovative thing you see was made by someone in no way more capable than any one of you. Remember the trials you faced? Let them be fuel for your imagination and a compass for your ambition. I will leave you with a final quote to ponder from the greatest piece of American literature. Life is more successfully looked at from a single window. Good luck and farewell, class of 2023.
Thank you, Colin. As the final procedure for today's ceremony, I'd like to invite Student Government President Melina Stewart to the lectern. Melina will be attending Gannon University in the fall, and she will be leading the class of 2023 in the tradition of turning the tassel.
At this time, would the class of 2023 please stand? The tradition of moving the tassel on graduation caps from the right side to the left side during the commencement ceremony signifies the recognition of earning a degree. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. As a symbol of graduation, please turn your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations, we did it. Toss your caps.
Thank you, Melina. Thank you, class of 2023. At this time, I'd like to invite families to come down to the field or in front of the high school for photos of this year's graduates. Congratulations. Thank you all for attending. Have a wonderful evening.